Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm your peer mentor, Alicia Gamble, and I am here for your week one peer mentor participation points instructions. What I want to do for this week one is to help you with your assignment coming up on April 10th. It is your positionality paper. So this is an instructional video on what I want you to do for the peer mentor assignments, but also the positionality paper too. So it's kind of killing two birds with one stone, although that is kind of a terrible analogy. Anyway, so first off, I'd like to go over the positionality paper instructions. I've got the syllabus open here, as you should be doing every week, and I'm going to read out loud the instructions to you. So this positionality paper is worth 5 points of your grade. You're going to write a 1 to 2 page paper introducing me to who you are and what informs your identity. This could encompass race, class, nationality, age, gender, sexuality, disability, religion, core beliefs, etc. You should also address your previous experience with gender and sexuality studies. This paper is for me to get to know you and to establish what knowledge and experience of this topic you are bringing into the class and what you hope to get out of this class. So first off, positionality papers or positionality statements are used in so many other ways other than just a class assignment. They are used at work, they are used in research, and the reason that positionality statements are used is to understand whoever is creating content or whoever is conducting research, what their background is and what kind of things in life have informed their biases or their ideas or their ways of thinking. And this is really important, for example, in research in social science. It's important to know where the researchers come from and what kind of biases they come with their research, which can be limiting. But this isn't necessarily a bad thing. Everybody has bias. For instance, in my research, I work with unhoused individuals and I interview them. And the thing is, though, like, as a researcher, I have never been unhoused, so I'm coming at this research from a much different perspective than maybe someone who has that firsthand lived experience being unhoused. So it's important for the people looking at my research to know this, because it limits my perspective. But anyway, that's why it's important. So what I would like you to do for this week, for the peer mentor assignment, is start to brainstorm some of the aspects of your life that give you bias, that inform your positionality in life. So there were some listed in the instructions, like race, class, nationality. But you could also include like your occupation. You could include like your parents' identities, how they brought you up. I know that's really important to people, like how many siblings you had, what is your first language, where have you lived in the world. I mean, culture really helps shape aspects of you and who you are and what you like and how you perceive the world. So it would be great if you could start like a list of those things, and I want you to list out some, and if there's anything you don't feel comfortable sharing, like trauma is another thing that you could include for your positionality, but I understand like not a lot of people want to write about their trauma, so you don't have to. But like for me, I would just bullet point like, I'm white, I was not really, I didn't really grow up in a religious household. I grew up in white middle class suburbia. I was raised by middle class parents. My mom stayed at home for a while when I was a kid. My grandparents lived really far away from me, and I almost really didn't see them much. So these are all things that kind of inform my perspective in my positionality. Those are just a few things. So I would just like you to list some of those. Anything you don't want to share, don't share it. It is a discussion board, so other people can see it. But this should just help you get started on that assignment. You don't have to write incomplete sentences. And as an option, you are also welcome to reply to someone else's post and their ideas. You could give them affirmations, be like, heck yeah, I'm that way too, or I grew up that way. Or you could ask them more questions. They don't have to respond, of course, but you can ask questions. You can suggest things like, oh, hey, like, I would suggest maybe diving into that in your positionality paper. It does have to be 1 to 2 pages. So, I mean, the more you write for this participation points in the discussion board, the more it's going to help you with your positionality paper. But really, I just want you starting with baby steps and coming up with a list of things. If you have any questions, please email me. I'm happy to answer your emails. So thank you all for watching my video.